I need to move my mic close to my face. That might help. How's everyone doing? We're gonna finish up. Everybody's gone to the Rapture today. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think I am. We're gonna finish this up today. I think we've only got maybe an hour left. We are on, where we left off was we came to like one of the main characters' memories. So I'm launching the game now. After we finish this, we are going to play the poll winner, which is our Mass Effect Renegade run, so that should be super, super fun. I'm very excited. I installed some graphical mods for that, so it's gonna look incredible. I tested it, and it looks so, so good. Let's head over here. I can't tell if the music stopped playing or not. I can't tell. Hold on. It didn't. There we go. Now it did. I was like, can you not? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, we're gonna continue where we left off. Like I said, there's not much left of this, I don't think. But this is a blind playthrough, so I have no idea. I'm just guessing. The fact that we got to one of the main characters that we had seen, leads me to believe that we are close to the end. So, we shall see. I can't imagine they're going to have many more. The last one we did was this woman named Lizzie, who was having an affair with the character. We are about to we're about to view his memories, and we didn't see what happened to Lizzie. So I'm guessing we'll see what happens when we finish Steven's chapter, which is what we're about to play. And then what I think will be the last one is Kate, who Steven was actually married to, but there was some drama. Okay, so it did back us up a little bit. So this is when the autosave happened. Last, we saw Rachel, who's a 16-year-old girl, sitting here on the stage with a baby that some folks had left behind while this crisis was happening. And she was here with Charlie, who is, I think, an older gentleman that worked at this camp when the Rapture hit, when they got zapped. There's blood on the ground because what I think is happening is there are some aliens that are attempting to communicate with humanity, and in doing so, it is destroying them. I guess I need to go up here. So when it attempts to communicate with people, it, I don't think I can walk fast. It causes nosebleeds and intense headaches. And makes people kind of start to lose their minds. I'm coming. Are we going? Okay. I've learned it's best to follow the alien floating orb thing. There's a couple little areas. You kind of have to watch where it goes, even if you're not actively following it, so you can see where you need to maybe go, so you don't miss anything. I almost missed the end of Frank's part because I did not follow the floating orb. I just went off on my own. So that was a mistake. I should have done that. Look at that sky, though. So this should be Lizzie and Steven's spirits, memories, I don't know what you want to call it. We are following them. So like I said, I imagine that we are going to find out what happened to Lizzie. Oh, also we found out yesterday that Lizzie was pregnant. And we don't know if Steven knew. Or if it was Steven. Lizzie was married to a drunk named Richard. And, oh, we also found out that Kate knew about Steven's affair. Hi, Korish, how you doing? There's Steven. Okay, it should become daytime again. This is where we stopped yesterday. Right here, because we have a ringing phone right away, and I was like, we're not answering that yet.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please, I love you. You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Steven. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening
No,
out here.
you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way. I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers, remember?
We're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to it, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Steven, I have to.
Oh, damn it. Thought I had a second. I want to look up the voice actor for Kate real quick, because I think it is the character whose name I can't remember in The Last of Us. Doing good, having great fun. Hating the game that you play now. No! Well, we're going to play Mass Effect next. Today, so that'll be good. So let's see. It's going to drive me crazy because I forgot to look last night. Voice actors. I need to know who does Kate's voice, or this is going to make me crazy. I have to look on IMDb because I think it's the one lady from the Fireflies in Last of Us. Where are the actors? Cast. Sean, Reese, Jeremy, Howard, Wendy, Diana, Philip, Lizzie, Kate. Okay. Now, were you the voice actor that I'm thinking you were? Oh wait, is she in The Expanse? Oh no, that's an ad. Never mind. Never mind. Uncharted. Okay, so she was Nadine. No. She was Evelyn in Uncharted, so hold on. Kate Suits. Last of Us was like, what, 2014? 2013. Yes, she was Marlene. Okay. That's why I thought I recognized her voice. How old is this game? To use an actual payphone. Hi, Synthetic. We are... So it's set in 1984, I believe. 1984, 1986. It's in the 80s. But the game came out in 2016, I think? You'll never understand the appeal of this walking simulator stuff. I don't mind it. It depends if the story's good. And I'm into this story. Because if you're not into just straight story, it's probably not for you. I don't mind it.
It's completely dead. It won't start.
It's only a short walk to the camp. I think we should split up. You go and fetch Rachel. I'll go back to the village and find Evie.
I don't think we should split up.
I don't want to either, Charlie, but we've
There's
got
Meg.
to.
She owns the
I'll
pub,
meet you back at my
I
house
think.
later on, okay? We can talk properly then.
Why won't you tell me what happened?
No, actually, you should stay at the camp tonight. Come and find me in the morning. Bring Rachel back. She's going to need her mother.
Meg.
Just take care of her.
Meg!
What is it, Charlie?
Nothing. Just be careful, that's all.
I will, I promise. You as well. I'll see you later on.
So he had Rachel at one point? Why do I hear like a fax machine? Weird. Okay. I'm going, Steven. I'm going. 1980s explains both the payphone and the floating glowing thing. Those were everywhere back then. You know it. And Korish, even though you're not into this game, I appreciate you being here. It's almost done. And then we get good story and action after this. I modded the original Mass Effect with the Mutum anniversary graphical mod. It looks incredible. You guys are gonna love it. I tested it before I started the stream, and it looks incredible. I hear phone. She had a flashlight. Is this Futaba the VR game? Yeah. We already saw Futaba though, you missed it. It is kind of Futaba-esque with the communications aliens.
But why on earth are you there? Why aren't you calling from home?
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this... I know you're not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
Oh, yeah,
It's
he had
not
a burn.
disease, Lizzie.
You like it, then
Something
continue.
else. There's something Kate said about patterns. I can't grasp it clearly yet.
Okay, come over. Have some lunch. We can talk properly.
He can't.
Have you spoken with Kate?
Well, she's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Time's up. Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
Yikes. You have a bad habit of subjecting yourself to things you hate from time to time just to get angry at stuff. Hey, you know what? You gotta hit all those emotions. You gotta hit all those emotions. So Steven is now following, he is helping Kate, and he's following around this alien communicator. Is there anything back here? I swear to God I heard a fax machine. No? Okay. I really wish the speed up walk on this was a little bit faster than it is. You have to hold shift for a second to get it to go. Which kind of sucks. I think that's all there is in this place here. Anyhow. Bring that sunshine back. Salt is an essential part of the human biological system. Without at least some sodium, we won't survive. That is technically true. Oh, look at this. A house is being built. The radio here.
0, 8, 0.
Somebody's
Physical
bleeding
changes
out
are
here.
evident. Although the butterfly burn is now faded, I can clearly see the change in my pores up close. As I record these words, I can feel myself hearing them as if for the first time, as if I'm both speaker and listener simultaneously. I am a scientist. I can only deal with the evidence I have. And this points in one simple direction. It's not in the observatory.
It's everywhere.
It's in me.
Oh shit, Kate. Kate. I just ran through the list of voice actors for this game, and they did a very good job on the voice actors for this. Like I said, Kate is one I recognize right away. I thought that said toilet. Because she was the voice of Marlene in Last of Us. Marlene was one of my favorite characters in Last of Us.
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't
It'll
think
be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start that again, please.
She's talking about
I mean,
Kate.
she's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's
Wendy.
not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
Is that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you
Hi,
should
Ford.
make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mum, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
He must have bought this
Stephen,
for
Appleton
Kate.
language.
Sorry, it's just that you have to understand. Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known. She's like no one else. The way she looks at things. It's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
This is a big house, too. So it looks like this place was being remodeled. Yeah, there's like no appliances or anything. We gotta go look upstairs. So this must have been like when, oh. Bags of trash? Must have been when Stephen and Kate first either got married or got together. This ain't no small house, that's for sure. like this house. I'd live in this house. Nice and big. Got a bunch of bedrooms. Have a couple offices. Oh, a bird busted in here. Yikes. Someone knew the right people to hire. Yeah, they did. They did a great job on casting for this. Great job. Like I said, it's like... It says something about the state of voice acting in a lot of video games when... One of the first comments I made about this game was how good the voice acting was. It just sounds so authentic and real. Alright, go, Steven. Where'd you go? I'm feeling this is gonna kind of chronicle... Like, look at this place. It's amazing. I'd live there in a heartbeat. Go check out the backyard. See if there's anything back here. Bunch of flowers. Hello. Oh, we could go in through the back, too. That's the kitchen. I almost feel like this sometimes this game is like a home tour kind of game. All my dream houses. Can't go in there, alright. I think we can get into... Can we get into the neighbors from here? Yeah. I hear another phone. Inside this house. It's got a pretty bad Rapture problem. Yeah, they didn't put that on the brochure for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, man. Does this TV have the same problem? Yes, it does. They also get terrible service out here. Doesn't look like they have cable at all. Unacceptable. Where's this phone? Video game rule number 1. For pressing CK, use good voice actors. Yes. Good story and godlike voice acting. Play Legacy of Kain. Nothing beats in terms of voice acting. Okay. I'll check it out.
No phones, you know the protocol. That doesn't matter now.
I don't know who Clive is
yet.
yet.
To circumvent the telecommunications blackout.
I feel like he
What?
works with
I didn't think he
Steven.
could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was. How smart.
Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive.
You have to assume that everyone here is infected.
We can't know
We're
that.
infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley
Killed
anyway
cattle,
it can.
too.
The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food.
I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to water
You
an
have
airstrike.
to. Now it knows we're onto it. It's going to keep on spreading as fast as it can.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it in check. They've cut all of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating
Aren't
out
you
now.
listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen, my family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant, my own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that?
Oh, Jesus.
I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit. If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
Yikes. Yeah, it's in everything. That's nuts. Anything out here? No Wi-Fi either, of course. It's 1984 in this game. No Wi-Fi. So Jira's house? Oh yeah, we'll go see Futaba's home. Not sure what game I would most strongly recommend if it were based on voice acting alone. Well, this one's pretty great for that. For sure. Some boxes blocking the way. Everything is locked. Now that is typical Futaba, to lock herself in a room. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's a kid's room. What were we drawing pictures of? Family at the beach. Uh-oh! So that is the symbol that was drawn on the map. The infinity symbol. So some child knew what was up. Drawing bees. Daddy taking a dog for a walk. Can I open any of these? No? Okay. I hear Ghost Steven outside. I'm coming! Ghost Steven. I don't think we checked out this house down here yet. No? Ghost Steven. I went in there already. Just don't think I can open this gate. Okay, hear the fax machine again. I think I have to go around, maybe. Oh, I hear a phone. Hi, Aaron. How are ya? What is this sorcery? It's the new Persona boss. It's DLC.
Kate. Kate, can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Listen, I'm trying to make things right. I've isolated myself. I'm in the old bunker at the substation. Just keep this band clear. If it's still alive, I'll try and check in every hour. Kate, I've convinced them to use the gas. I didn't know how else to stop it. I couldn't save them. Kate, it's in us, too. I've made arrangements for myself after the strike, after I finish the job. You need to think of that, too. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it all.
Yikes. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Aaron. Not saying that it's aliens, but it's aliens. Persona DLC. That's my guess too. I feel like it's an alien life form of some kind. I straight up cannot go in this place at all. Well, that just seems rude. Fine. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick out a house. Is this another pub? The Seventh Whistler. Hang on. Got some abandoned cars to check out. So what were we packing? Beer? Somebody had their priorities in order for escaping the apocalypse. Grab the kids and all the beer you can carry. I feel like it's definitely late in the afternoon now, which is cool because time is progressing as we're moving through the environments, which is neat. Okay, quarantined off, just like everything else. Hello. Also, still, cigarettes burning in ashtrays. How long has everyone been gone?
I don't. But thank you.
Oh, this is the night they had drinks.
How are you settling in?
Nothing changes around here. I mean, it's great to be back. It still feels like home, I suppose. In a funny kind of way.
It's been a long time, Stephen. Last time you saw me, I could still walk properly.
You look pretty good to me.
Stop it.
Stephen.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out.
Or didn't.
Or didn't, right.
Do you think you made a mistake leaving?
My mum tells me it's never too late to change things. To put things right.
Funny. It's just what she said to me the other day. I have been wondering what she meant by that.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Maybe I should go.
Why?
Such good sound, like
Stephen,
the fingers tapping on glass
we're
like
both
that.
married.
So good.
I don't think this is a good idea.
What isn't? We're just two old friends having a drink, that's all.
Bullshit! I know what you two did. Some sort of beeping? Could you sacrifice yourself to save a bunch of people in a near-apocalyptic situation? I think if me dying could save people, I think I would. It would be awful and I wouldn't want to do it, but if I genuinely thought it would save people, I would. Just because, like, one life versus hundreds or thousands, or saving a bunch of kids or something, like, to put yourself in danger like that, I think that I would do it. I listened to this podcast called Radio Lab, and they talked to a bunch of people who put their lives in danger to protect perfect strangers, like people they did not know. And they asked them, like, what were you thinking when they made those decisions? There was a guy who jumped on top of a stranger who had had a seizure and fallen down into subway tracks, and the subway train was coming, and he jumped down on top of this guy and pushed him down against the tracks, and the train went over top of them, and they both survived. And they asked that guy, like, what were you thinking? And he said, I didn't think, I just acted. And that seemed to be, like, the common thread in every person they talked to. They didn't know what they were thinking. They just acted. That seems to be the only common thread. Should I go back here or should I follow the road? I see Ghost Steven over there. Radio Lab is a really great, it's kind of like, This American Life, but more science-y, but still very interesting. It's not dry science. It's really, really good storytelling. If you guys like good podcasts, I'd highly recommend it. Radio Lab's awesome. Yeah, Radio Lab's so good. It's definitely one of my favorites. They're Ford in the atom reactor. If my death meant preventing total annihilation of Earth, Rick Ford. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't it depend on who the said bunch of people? I mean, I don't know that you necessarily would know, right? Like, you just kind of have to take that risk. You have to take the gamble. Have they been making new episodes lately? I think so. I'm definitely behind on some episodes. I listened to Radio Lab. I listened to a comedy podcast called My Brother and Me. If you guys like Dungeons and Dragons, and it's not even just straight D&D. There's a podcast called The Adventure Zone that the brothers from My Brother and Me do, which is really good. It's very funny. It's like not super serious D&D, which is I think why I like it so much.
I've never seen it.
They do, though.
You're overreacting.
Steven, they stare at me. Yesterday I went into the village and this old woman just stopped in the middle of the street and stared at me like I had two heads.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm like a walking freak show. Oh, this place, it's so insular. I just don't understand how you grew up here.
Well, I was very different then. And they're not so bad, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Just give it a bloody chance, Kate. This was the deal. A year here, and we could be in with a real shot at Lucia.
Stephen!
Oh, Christ, it's Lantham.
Stephen Appleton, I thought it was you. What's all this about a yank wife?
A yank wife?
Hello.
Two heads, Stephen. Hi, I'm Kate.
Because she's American. Oh my god. You listen to The Moth a lot. I used to listen to that, and I felt like at one point the story... Wait, was it The Moth? Yeah, I think it was The Moth I used to listen to, but I felt like a lot of the stories got too sad, so I just stopped listening to it. Because I was like going through some stuff, and I was like, there's enough sadness in my own life. I don't want to listen to other people's sad stories. Not all of them are sad, though. There's a couple I remember in particular that I really enjoyed because I thought that they were really well told and really interesting stories. But I had to take a break from The Moth. I'm guessing this is... You're not going to let me in there? Okay, I figured. You like it because it's all true stories. Yeah, some of the true stories are pretty, like, crazy. There's one I remember about a guy who... something about how he was trying to get Oh, this actually opens. How he was trying to, like, get his landlord at the tenement he lived in New York to stop being such a slumlord. I get it. That's a big one.
Darling Stephen, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this. Maybe you've decided to stay with Kate, and I can't blame you for that. But I can't wait for you either. I've got to think about the baby.
Confirmed.
Well,
hi, Paul.
I should have left a long time ago. I've run out of excuses for not leaving now. But I do love you, Stephen. And I hope you find peace one way or another.
Oh no, this is what happens to Lizzie. Oh no. I don't think anybody made it out. So that's how Lizzie died. Damn. Was that the end of Stevens? Did I jump it? Oh shit. I totally jumped sequence. Oh, damn it. Ghost Steven, why didn't you warn me? Well, I didn't get the lighted path, so it did save after that. Shit, I'm so bad about jumping sequence. I just want to look around. It's 11 p.m. and you're tired. Aw. Well, hopefully you can chill out and watch some chill game. Missed the entire beginning of the game. Only after like 30 minutes or so, I already have no sympathy for Steven. Yeah, we've learned a lot about Steven along the way here. We've learned a lot. I like how you kind of have to remember. It's not hard to remember, obviously, because I'm really bad at paying attention. And I'm able to piece the story together. Is that another bird? Yeah, so many dead birds. Okay, there's definitely something over here that Ghost Steven wants me to see. So we still don't know if the baby was Steven's. I think we can assume it probably was, and not her husband's. Thales. Oh, this is the company they were boycotting, I think. Here, radio. We're getting spooky music. Oh, there it is.
Pressure in my eyes again. I can't move my legs, can't feel my face. When I collapsed, the light was waiting for me there. Caught me, lowered me here.
What?
Now it's pooling around my feet, watching me. The printers are spewing out page after page of zeros. It's frightened too. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. I'll look after you. It's alone. It's scared. Oh, it's traveled so far. It's okay. I can help you. We can be together now.
Uh-oh.
10 seconds to signal fusion. We can be together. 3 seconds. 2.
Oh. Kate's kind of like the mad scientist. Like, Steven was talking about how brilliant she was and everything, but... like, I think her curiosity is what made all this so bad. Walking simulators tend to contain sequence breaks. I mean, how can you not? You give me an open world to roam around in. I'm probably gonna break sequence. Oh, hey. Is this a thing? Yeah, it is. I see you. I'm coming. So you kind of have to tune in to a certain point with this, like, memory. So you have to move the mouse back and forth until you find the sweet spot, which is when everything gets really small. And then hold it there. That's the trick.
I shouldn't have come here. This was a mistake.
What do you want me to say? You knew what you were getting into.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry we don't measure up to your exacting standards, Dr. Collins. Maybe you just need to give us ordinary humans a break.
What? Ordinary humans like Lizzie Graves?
Ooh, she knows.
Did you really think that I wouldn't find out?
This is when she'd confronted him.
Frank told me. Or did you forget there's one person in this shithole who actually talks to me?
Kate, it was just a drink.
Don't bother, Stephen!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Kate, slow down.
You were engaged to her, Stephen. You nearly married her.
Oh, come on, it was just a drink.
Then why the hell did you lie to me about it?
Because I knew you'd be mad and then it would end up in a row. You wanted to focus on the event tonight.
Oh, so you were actually doing me a favor. Wow, I guess I just forgot to say thank you. Do not treat me like I'm an idiot.
You're overreacting. I know you're stressed.
Just don't.
I'd be pissed too.
You keep away from me tonight. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
Kate. Kate, come on, this is crazy.
Where are you going, Kate? Wait, weren't we over here already? I feel like we were. Ran some homemade oatmeal raisin walnut cookies. Ooh, yum. I want some cookies. I still have Girl Scout cookies I could eat. Did the alien get lonely? I think so. Well, she said, you know, it traveled so far and it was away from its home and it was scared. But I also, like, she's also looking past the fact that it's, like, hurting people. What is this thing? A sign? Yeah, I think so. Ring ring. Where is it?
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the
Hi,
tower
Shallow
has
Todd.
got
Yes, we
out.
are done with Nier. We finished it
Quarantine the
on
whole valley.
It's right here in
Monday?
the observatory.
Tuesday?
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away. It's come too far.
Kate, people are disappearing. Shut it down now.
No. If you
Kate.
won't help me, I'll do it on my own. I'm gonna route all the power back through Tower 6.
Kate!
Wait. It's trying to break through again.
Kate! Wait!
Kate, you bad girl. Also, the music in this is so good. I missed which way Ghost Steven went. Can I open this? I can. Oh, I would like you open, thanks. Now, are all the points marked on this map? No. Picked up on good food ideas over the decades. That's nice. I'm not a great cook, but I'm slowly learning. I had one of those meal delivery services for a while, and that taught me a lot about cooking, which was kind of awesome. Kind of love it. It's a little expensive, so we don't really do it that much anymore, but there are times, like this last week, I forget to cancel the delivery, and I get a delivery anyhow. And I'm like, well, I guess we're cooking this week. But luckily all the meals have been really, really good. No one walks this slow unless you're a cripple, but obviously not limping. I think, I get, like, they want you to... Oh, hey.
Hi! I want to word with you!
Jeez, what the bloody hell are you doing?
What are you up to?
Get out of my way.
Ooh,
this
Frank?
is important.
You've been with Lizzie. You mess with her, I'll knock your bloody block off,
I
son.
need to track the pattern. It's critical.
What are you talking about, Stephen? People are sick. Birds are dying. My cows are dead. Where's Kate?
Still up at the tower for all I know. I could recalibrate the radial coordinates on the primary oscillators. If that holds up...
Stephen, where's Kate? What's going on?
Just keep out of my way!
I really do wish you could walk faster in this. I really wish you could. If I hold down shift for a few seconds, you get this slightly faster walking speed, but this should be the slow walking speed. Anybody out at this tractor? I don't think so. Sure, there's something in the barn. I lived in Idaho, your ex would make boxed or frozen meals. More often than not, it got so bad. Ugh. Yeah, that's only good for so long.
How best, Graham?
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates have failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's
Graham
a
is-
12-foot drop the other side
He's
of that
like the
wall.
mechanic.
I'm old, but I'm not useless. No. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
So one of the first things we saw was Graham fixing the fence and Steven giving him a hard time. I like it. It's all coming back around. Yeah, they give you like a power walk. It's not really a run button. Unfortunately. Yeah, this is like top speed right here. Oh, radio.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
I forgot I moved my camera for Mass Effect. Oh well. I should have moved it back. I forgot. Yeah, there's the faster walk. I don't know if I need to go that way, but I'm gonna go here first. I wish Ghost Steven hung out a little bit more so that I would know where to go. See, the butterflies survived. We still have butterflies. Anything here?
It's bloody England. You can't just stop the train, stop people travelling about the place. I don't like it, Frank. I don't like it at all.
Well, nobody likes it. No sense sweating cobs over it.
Folk all riled about it, giving me grief. I didn't stop the bloody trains, did I? And did they give me any warning? No, they bloody didn't. Yesterday, it's all like, keep 'em calm, Howard, minor disruptions, and today it's all government edicts and not until further notice, and you'll manage. Half the village has vanished.
It's a couple of people. It's hardly half the village.
Oh, right now. But you forget, I've seen things. I was in the Falklands. I tell you, I got out the old air raid siren to test it this morning.
Air raid siren? What on earth are you going to do with one of those?
I found it in the station storeroom. Took it home, stuck it under the bed. Thought it might be worth something one day. Oh, damn it.
It's all right. It's just a nosebleed. Here, use my Yankee. It's clean.
Thanks, Frank, thanks. Forget like a bloody train all day.
That's how it begins. Maybe it plays better with Eye of the Tiger in the background. That would be awesome. Okay, let's go in here. Hello? I've come to tour your home. Oh, we were here. This is the house with the engine on the table. We were already here. I'm almost positive. We're starting to... Yeah, we were totally here. We're starting to circle back around now. I feel like everybody who lives in this town was a scientist. So I think Wendy came here and talked to... what's his face? Frank. Well, that's a lot of wine right there. Interesting, so we were kind of here already. Alright, Ghost Steven, where'd you go? Ooh, so pretty. This is where Kate and Frank talked? This is where the booze was? Yeah, it is. I love Rachel. Oh, we know who that is. Stevie plus Liz. FA and MT. Frank and Mary, probably. WA and EB. I don't know who that is. Let's head up here. Go, Steven. I heard him. I feel like there's gotta be something up here. There are enough love affairs going on in this town. No? Oh, we were totally here already. Okay. Alright, let's head back. That's where I hopped the fence. We saw... I believe it was Frank talking to Reese, telling him to stay away from Rachel because she was too young for him, which I very much agree. I think I need to make a left at the road here. I think. I think the scene we saw in this barn was with Frank. So the nice thing is I can still come across things after I finish their part of the story. I'm just gonna backtrack. Go, Steven. Where'd you go? Saw that. Go, Steven. I need your guidance. Oh, can I not get around this way? Shoot. Is there a lawnmower? Go, Steven, where are you? I did come down through here. I'm backtracking a lot. I don't think I needed to go this far back, maybe? Maybe I need to go up the road? It'd be real great if Ghost Steven showed up right now just to be like, hey, this is where you're supposed to go. See if we can find him again. Oh, okay. The lighting is just having a little meltdown right now. That's weird. Okay. Let's go this way. See what we can find. There's Ghost Steven. I see you.
Jesus, man, what have you done to your face?
It's nothing. You collecting feed? Looks like the supplies haven't been coming in.
Huh? Again?
These phones are all strange. I can't pinpoint the logic of transmission.
You what? What are you doing with that paint?
Means the EMC are actually moving at the proper speed. Listen, Frank. Have you heard anything on the radio about a flu outbreak?
Doesn't seem much like flu to me.
They're shutting down access to the valley to try and isolate it. No, there's something about the phones. I can't put my finger on it quite yet.
What are you talking about? Hey, I'm still talking to you. Where are you going?
Ring, ring. Oh, did not go here. That fax machine again. Hello? Gas station. The gas station was closed. Huh. So people can run away? Where's the phone? Oh, right there. I missed it. It's so flat for a payphone. Here we go.
Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Clive? Clive, it's Stephen Appleton. Are you there? Can you hear me? Over. Come on, Clive, where are you? Damn it! Kate, it's Stephen. Come in Tower 6. Kate, are you there? Kate! Anyone, hello? Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Stephen Appleton broadcasting from within the quarantine zone. Can anybody hear me? Over. Oh, God, no. No. Fucking hell, no!
This is much more dramatic of a game than I had anticipated. Holly's Cafe. Tea, coffee. Fizzy drink. Count me in. Cheese on toast. Yum. Okay, Ghost Steven, where did you go? You're gonna be followed around by floaty, glowy things. Now, if they could get... Oh, there's one of the bombs. Now, why did these not go off? Or maybe... He said the gas, so maybe they just emit gas and then the shell stays? Not quite sure. Oh, I hear something.
This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity. It's all over. I don't know how long I've got. Whatever he did, whatever the planes were carrying, it's burning my lungs. Probably some kind of nerve agent. I suspect it's only exposure to the pattern that has kept me alive this long. I'm making my way to Tower 6. I'm going to fuse the signals from the optical array. I just hope I can make it.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming, Ghost Steven. Did we go in here already? I feel like this is the first place we went. Oh, maybe we weren't here.
daft old bird walking all the way out here for it. You know Charlie would have dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking great lorry of his poisoning my birds? He shouldn't be driving it on these lanes. It's a hazard.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, listen, Wendy, they might all be scared of you, but that's not going to work with me. You're 68 years old. Grow up. Talk to Frank.
How dare you speak to me like that? Give me my bird feeder right now.
Promise me you'll drop by and see your brother.
Megan Holloway, give...
Not a chance. Promise me. It's for your own good, and you know it.
You are a shamelessly manipulative and difficult woman. It's no wonder Charlie adores you so much.
No wonder I do what?
No wonder you never finish what you start. I thought I told you to check the incoming stock orders. Wendy, one bird feeder for you. I'll tell Frank you'll stop by.
Oh!
Charlie, stop mooning around and stick the kettle on. Make yourself useful.
Drama. Hi, No Handlebars. How you doing? You'd be attacked by cats everywhere you went. Cats do love little lasers, that's for sure. Honestly, that's probably my cat's favorite toy, which is the one that I have to interact with, of course. Maybe we weren't here. Is there another radio? No, we were already in here. I remember this. Go, Steven. We were already here. We already did this one. Where now? Come on. All right, down the road this way. Origins with the comeback. No, I closed it. I closed it. It's going to be Mass Effect today. I forgot to change the poll. Where are we going?
They closed the tunnel.
Oh.
There's no trains. I've put up a sign.
The tunnel, Howard. Is it closed?
I think so. I don't like it. It's not right at all.
Stop whining. It doesn't help anyone. Did you know you're bleeding?
Oh, this headache is just killing me. I haven't had a nosebleed like this since I was a kid.
But you've not been to the village?
No, I've been here the last couple of days, or at home. I've only spoken to Clive at the EMC on the phone. Well, tried to anyway, but with all the crossed lines...
But no direct contact with any other people?
No, no one. What are you talking about? What's going on?
It's the pattern. It's adapted again. It doesn't need direct contact to transfer. It's using the phones.
What do you mean, direct contact? Stephen!
Where to now? Go, Steven. Steven? Okay, we saw that. We saw the trains. We saw the end of Lizzie. So, okay, we go this way now? I gotta figure out what happened to Steven. Oh well. I do want to play it again. But the fun thing is I have the graphics mod updated for Mass Effect 1, so the game's gonna look amazing. I tested it before the stream, it looks so good. And now we go this way. Oh, we were not up here. Do I need to check out this house? Hang on. Still hear a ringing. I don't think we were in this house. But now I know where it's going. It's going up there. So we're good. Hello? This phone?
Station Master's house. Howard Lantham speaking. Howard, it's Clive. Clive Smith. I need you to listen to me and not ask questions or interrupt. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can. But why are you calling?
The Emergency Measures Committee is imposing a quarantine around the valley. We've got an influenza outbreak in the village. We're suspending rail services, and we're also going to be shutting down the roads for a bit. You're going to be dealing with some anxious people, Howard, so you need to explain it's all under control, and we'll be back to normal in a few days.
All right.
Open up the emergency store. There's posters and boards, along with a bunch of stuff that hasn't been used since the war. Grab anything you think might be useful. I need you to close up any unoccupied buildings, put posters up, that sort of thing. Make sure everything is all squared away and shipshape. You are a military man, I'm sure you understand that. Everyone doing their bit, following their orders. All right?
All right. I think.
Good man. I knew we could count on you.
Ah, Jesus, Maze. What the hell was that?
Nope, we're good, thank you. This is gonna come all back around to the observatory at the end. So he was putting up flyers and... Huh. To figure out where we are again. The door's locked. Let's go check upstairs. Is that a coat? Yeah, it is. Get up those stairs. Oh my god. Go. Bathroom? Uh-oh, yeah, he was definitely having the nosebleeds. Ooh, a lot of nosebleeds. Probably the creepiest bathroom we found had, like, blood in the bathtub. That was probably the worst. Wow, we can open... Oh, neat! It's got, like, a little train set. Please tell me. Yes! Oh my god! Yeah, sorry. I'll have to take the pole down. I forgot. I forgot to do it before the stream. This man loved trains. And all the clocks are stopped at the same time. That was the thing I noticed yesterday. He's taking medicine. Yeah, they all stopped at the same time. How interesting. Not as bad as Silent Hill bathrooms, that's true. It's very true. Can we please get down these steps? There's something very weird about these stairs for some reason. I don't really know what. Please? I don't understand the problem with these stairs that we're having. Let me back up and see if I can't get into a sprint up here. Sprint. Oh, that's a fun bug. Ah, fuck, really? I'm stuck on the stairs for some reason. Maybe if I look to the side and move. There's no jump button, so I can't do that. Maybe if I look up and move. Oh no, invisible collision on the stairs. Why? Why? I noticed it was really slow going up the stairs. Maybe if I look backwards. You're supposed to find some stuff? Maybe. I don't see anything though. Clicking up the steps. Checking out the photos. Ah, Jesus, please don't make me do this again. This is frustrating. Okay, let me try closing doors, maybe? Maybe we're getting some weird collision off a door somewhere. Okay, let's try that. Let me turn off the light too. Just in case. You never know. God damn it. Oh. How much am I gonna have to redo? This is so annoying. Can I go over the railing? No. I'm trying real hard because I don't want to redo a bunch. That's a bug and that sucks. I know! Doors, vampire flashbacks. Alright. Yeah, and there's no jump. There's no... Hi, Gogan! How are you? How was your stream? Sorry, I'm stuck on a stair bug right now, trying to get past it, but it is not working, so I think we're gonna have to exit and reload. Which blows. That blows. Well, we're not going in that house again. It was cool to get the, to play with the train set, but getting stuck on the stairs was garbage. What use is the power of good voice acting against the frustrating might of stairs? I know, that was super, super dumb. You can't even walk properly in a walking simulator. I know, like, obviously you're supposed to go up there, so, like, why? It's always the doors. I thought maybe there was some weird little piece of door collision that was getting hung up on the stairs, but the game was broken by the awesomeness of the model train. Oh, that's something else I didn't try, was moving the model train. You got the platinum chip from Benny. Oh, nice. So what did you do with Benny? Because when I played, we romanced him. Did you kill him? I think everyone was surprised I didn't kill him. Yes, everybody's gone to the Rapture. Can we please start the game? Maybe I'm having some weird overall game bug. What the hell's going on? Oh, good. Man, I am so pro at crashing games. It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's something really strange happening. Alright, let's just try going to OBS. There we go, now I'm out of it. Oh, good! God damn, I'm so good at crashing games. Yeah, you are not responding. That is true. That is true. Good job, game. Let's try again. Hi, Flying Brian, how you doing? Yeah, we romanced Benny. He's dead. D-E-D, dead. That's awesome. You shot at Benny and his entire casino, no regrets. I ended up killing all of Legion to save stupid Benny. All of Legion, just to get him out of there, because otherwise, what's-his-face was gonna make me kill him, Caesar. My game crashing skills are quite impressive. I think so. I should be a bug tester for somebody, because I managed to find every single bug ever, I feel like. Even in Mass Effect, we had some pretty epic glitches when the first time I played Mass Effect. I am really good at breaking games. I fell through the map at the end of Mass Effect, which was super fun. I almost kind of want to see if I can do it again. Yeah, I'm on Windows 10. Let's play Windows 10. Alright, so it probably saved here. Okay. So did we get the stuff in here or no? No, we didn't. Okay, so we gotta listen to this again. Well, now I don't have to explore quite as much and I know more of where to go.
It's all over the valley.
I'm gonna walk away from it because...
This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out.
I got you, Steven. Don't worry. We know. It's in the phone lines. So I know I need to go this way. I'm not going into the quartermaster's house again. It's not gonna happen. I think he's the quartermaster. I think that's his title. Killing Legion for Benny and not for Boone. You know what? I didn't even get Boone as a companion until the end because I had accidentally aggroed the NCR, so Boone wouldn't even talk to me. So I couldn't even get Boone right away. The first companion I had was Veronica, and then I kept her for almost the entire game because she's awesome. You kill Legion for free, kill Betty for free too. I can't remember. I think we were on like...
Man, what do you done to your face?
It's nothing. You collecting feed? Looks like the
We were on
supplies
shaky
have been
terms with
coming
the powder gangers.
Again?
The phones are all strange.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's what I did.
You what?
Because I accidentally helped them out at the prison.
Means the EMC are actually moving at the proper speed.
We saw this already,
Listen,
so I'm
Frank,
just gonna keep moving.
have you,
So we can
heard
make up for
anything
some
on the
lost time here.
flu out?
You know what? So I brought Cass and then we murdered the Omertas. We did kill the Omertas.
Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me?
Sorry, I'm just breezing through the stuff we already did.
Clive? Clive, it's Stephen Appleton. Are you there? Can you hear me? Over. Come on, Clive. Where are you?
It's pretty psychopathic in New Vegas now that you think about it. And the other mass casino. I don't think I killed them, the cannibals. I didn't kill them. So much death. Yeah, I did side with the powder gangers accidentally. Yeah, that's how I aggroed the NCR. And I killed everyone at the Silver Rush. Yes, I did. Shit went bad. Well, it's funny because he asked for what was his name? Sean Paul? What was his name? He asked for Cass. He's like, oh, do me this favor. And Cass was my companion at the time. And I was like, Cass, are you hearing this?
You're a daft old bird walking all the way out here for it. You know Charlie would have dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking great lorry of his poisoning my birds? He shouldn't be driving it on these lanes. It's a hazard.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank. There's nothing...
So Wendy and Frank must be... I thought they were married, but they must just be brother and sister. Did you nuke everyone at the end of the last DLC? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, hopefully the little cutscene was just... Oh, it was in this room. So we'll trigger that. I'm not gonna go up the stairs. I don't want to get stuck. Yeah, Courier Brienne killed a lot of people. We killed a lot of people. I try to always have a good reason for it.
Station Master's house, Howard Lantham speaking. Howard, it's Clive. Clive Smith.
I want to go play through train, but I'm not gonna.
Ask questions or interrupt. Can you do that? Yeah, I can.
So Clive told him to put barricades up and whatnot, or that they were putting up barricades and to let everyone know it would be fine. So here we are, all caught up. 30 minutes wasted, but that's okay. That's okay. So now we're up here, which is where Ghost Steven wanted us to go. Hello.
Repeating over and over to myself in the dark, eating cold food from a can with my fingers. My name is Catherine Collins. I am Catherine Collins. As if I can force the world to acknowledge my existence. Time has ceased to exist in any real terms. I'm reduced to marking off the days on the walls. Like a cave woman.
Yeah, when I played New Vegas, I ended up going independent. Go, Steven, I'm guessing I'm supposed to go this way. I ended up going independent at the end, and I killed all of the NCR folks. It was pretty fun. Oh, now we circle around to here. Oh, I did see Lizzie die at the wrong time. Shit, that was the end of Stevens. No wonder I got so turned around. Well, now where do I go? I'm gonna go back in here. So we saw Lizzie on the phone here. I don't think I could open this. Yep, I went totally out of sequence. Good job, me. Yeah, if you kind of side with the yes man, he helps you go independent. You get to take over all the robots. Well, the Moose support taught us a weapon upgrade qualifies as that. You know it. Alright, so I saw the Lizzie bit out of sequence. Maybe if I go up the bridge? Come on, run button. Any day now. Any day now would be good. Let's go across here. There's a... well... I don't know if I can go that way. And that's blocked off. We already went through the parking lot. Maybe I do need to go this way. Go, Steven. Any guidance would be good. Oh no, we cannot go that way. Robot Army ending. Prequel to Nier. Did I recruit the Enclave? Who was the Enclave? Remind me. I can't remember if I did. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Go, Steven! Help. Did I break sequence real bad? I might have to look up where I'm supposed to go. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Yeah, we already looked at all this stuff. Ooh, can I go in this basement, though? The old people who give you Enclave armor at the end. I don't know. Bunch of old dudes and a lady with black power armor. I don't know. You had Veronica leave the Brotherhood of Steel? That's what I did, too. That's what I did, too. Her story's really sad. I think I see Ghost Steven. So something shiny.
Have they closed the tunnel?
There's no trains. I've put up a sign.
The tunnel, Howard. Is it closed?
I think so. I don't like it. It's not right at all.
Stop whining. It doesn't help anyone. Did you know you're bleeding?
Oh, it's this headache. It's just killing me. I haven't had a nosebleed like this since I was a kid.
But you've not been to the village?
No, I've been here the last couple of days.
Trying to figure out where to go.
I've only spoken to Clive at the EMC on the phone. Well, tried to anyway, but with all the crossed lines.
But no direct contact with any other people?
No, no one. What are you talking about? What's going on?
It's the pattern. It's adapted again. It doesn't need direct contact to transfer. It's using the phones.
What do you mean direct contact? Steven!
Now where? Steven! Steven, we went this way already. I did not get this radio, though.
This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity. It's all over. I don't know.
Go, Steven, come on.
Whatever he did, whatever the planes were carrying, it's burning my lungs.
Hi, Teridian, how are you?
Nerve agent.
We're almost done with Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I'm a little turned around. I broke sequence pretty bad. So now I'm trying to figure out where to go. And I also broke the game. I got stuck on a set of stairs and had to start over this segment, so that kind of sucked. Thinking of picking the Legion ending. I kind of want to play through that even though it's going to annoy me. Did we not trigger this? I'm pretty sure that we did. Oh, there's a lot of blood right there. I thought we did trigger this. Maybe not.
Appleton!
What are you doing here?
You thieving bastard. I knew it was you.
Take everything you need. But then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me.
Painting his stupid little pictures. Stealing
I
food.
don't know if we saw this.
You always were a little prick.
Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit.
You're a fucking disgrace. Come here.
Sam,
Don't
what
touch
the
me. Get
hell
off.
is going on?
Come in here. Lord,
Jesus,
get over
Sam.
us. Thinking you're so much better
Sam,
than the
leave
rest
him.
of us.
No physical
You and your
contact.
stupid fucking
Sam,
missus.
stop
She's
it.
better than any of you.
Who got hit?
Sam.
Oh,
Sam?
he hit.
Meg, please.
Don't come near me.
Meg!
Charlie!
Meg, wait!
Don't touch me!
Meg, please, you have to understand, it was an accident!
Get off her!
Let go, let's just go.
Charlie, you have to understand, it was an accident.
Just leave him. Leave him.
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Meg,
get out
Charlie,
of here.
please!
Oh. Man, I hate Steven even more now. What a dick. I wondered why I was like, that's a lot of blood for a nosebleed. Okay, go Steven, now where? Make up your mind, please. Really wish you'd just take me where I needed to go. Okay. I thought we were down here already. I guess maybe not. I guess not. Wow, I lost a lot of progress. Oh shit. Alright, this is new. Alright, we're on to some new stuff. This is intense. I know. You knew you lost sympathy for Steven for a reason. We're getting more slow stairs. So is this where Kate hold up? It's very dark.
When I was a kid, my dad found a fox. It had been hit by a car and couldn't walk anymore. My mum went spare, of course. Made him keep it in the shed. He was already slipping away from us then. He spent hours with that fox, telling it all about Italy and the villages they bombed there. I was jealous, I think. That the fox got more of my dad than I did. But it was dying, that was clear. So one day, I snuck out, took it a sandwich for food. I was only 8. When it bit me, I remember the anger, the shock, the hurt. Running in, screaming from the garden. My mum panicking about rabies. My dad beat it to death with a spade. Later I found him crying. I'd done it, Ken's son. That's what he said.
What does that mean?
I'd done it, Ken, it was hurting you. That's just a poor, dumb, dying animal.
Does it mean it's not his fault?
It doesn't know it's hurting us.
Oh, look at this.
Christ help us, it's left the valley. It's everywhere now. It's been 3 hours since the planes went over. I haven't been able to reach anyone on the shortwave. I'm beginning to think I may have made a terrible miscalculation.
He killed everybody in this place. Oh boy. So where was Kate in all this? We have to end up back at the observatory, right? Am I not close enough? I goofed it.
What are you? You understand me, don't you? Well, there's no one left. Just me. You know what this is? What I'm gonna do? You want light? Fine. I'll give you light. After me, there's no one. You'll be all alone again. Forever. Like before. You've taken everyone I've ever loved from me. You've made me do things I never even thought I was capable of. But if you think I'm coming with you... Kate? Wait. Stop. Kate.
Oh, there's gas cans. He set himself on fire. Holy shit. You could have ended it less painfully than that. Yikes. Damn, dude. That is a way I would not want to go out. Is that the end? It's really pretty. I feel like this is maybe the end, though. So I guess we can assume that it consumed Kate.
This is Catherine Collins.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Oh. Hi, it's Carl. Or Caller. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying it. We're at the very end, though, so I don't want to spoil it for you. As much as I want you here, I don't want to ruin the ending for you. Burning hurts a lot. Not the best way to go out. Hi, Kino. I've actually burned myself several times, and just a little bit I've accidentally burned myself hurts. So I can't imagine my whole body being on fire. I had second-degree burns on like 90% of my body when I was like 15 because I got a sunburn that was that bad. I had sun poisoning, and I was in bad shape for a long time because of it. And it was just, it's like constant waves of pain that never stops. And it was not great. Not great at all. It took me like months to get better. Oh, I was hearing fax machines. It's a lot of fax machines. So this is where Kate was. It's Carol. I don't know if that's how you say that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. And 3rd-degree burns to 15% of your body, and 2nd-degree burns to more. So yeah, you know what it's like. That's not fun. That's not fun. It takes a long time to recover from something like that. Okay, so we can't go in there. God damn, that's a lot of fax machines. So I wasn't nuts. I was definitely hearing fax machines. Alright, let's check out this one. Yeah, no, it's not fun. Dumbass Ohio guy in Florida doing summer blisters, heat stroke, 3rd-degree burns. Yeah, yep, I was on vacation too, and I also got a sunburn in Florida. That's exactly how I did it too. That's what happens when Ohioans go to Florida in the wintertime. It seems like such a good idea, but it's not. So she turned everything into like her research lab. She's probably trying to figure out where it came from. I assume we cannot get in here. Nope.
On the plane, Stephen leaned across me and pointed out of the window.
I missed a tape recorder. I have to go back.
Down there, he said. That's home. But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
Hang on, I got one more. I gotta go back. I thought that tape recorder was a prop. Not a thing I needed to click on. You live in Florida, but your burns didn't come from the sun. Oh. Yeah, sunburns are no joke. And now I'm 30 years old and I can't go out in the sun anymore. I have to wear like SPF 80 if I go outside. Yeah, that problem too. Too much sun, 2nd-degree burns, and heat stroke. Yep. Throw off your blood sugar. Wow, that's really bad, Ford. It does a lot of stuff to you, you don't realize.
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day.
Looks like a butterfly.
The blink of an eye, between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
Oh no, you bought Robotest and that'll knock him out. That'll do it. I hope your kids get better though, that sucks. More of these observers. Whoa! Look at that. Alright, I gotta check this one out. There's a lot going on here. I mean, I imagine Kate's gotta be dead. Everybody else is. That's pretty. Where'd she get all this chalk? Well, I think it's paint, actually. So she has, like, pictures of the light. Huh. Telescopes. Can we look? Can I have a look? No. The church. So had she been chasing them down? Huh. Here's a tape recorder.
I know it didn't mean to hurt any of them. I try and explain why Lizzie tried to leave with her child and why it was wrong to stop her. I try and explain that much of what it did was wrong. It shows me Stephen and Lizzie together. And I'm happy for them. Frank walks his fields with Mary. Wendy and Edward nest together in the orchards of their love. Jeremy lies at peace with his God at last. All of them are happy. Because they are together.
Because they're all dead?
I understand it better now. It is a collector of time. No butterflies.
Yeah, but to collect time, it kills people. I think that's probably not great. Let's go back this way. You always wanted to live in Alaska during one of those periods of months of uninterrupted night? Me too. I don't know that I would like it, but I would like to experience it. I think that would be a pretty cool thing. And alternatively, when it's daylight for 24 hours a day. I think we saw that one. Yeah, so we need to go up here now. So there's... I wonder if they're calling each of these observatories a tower? Yeah, they are. So there are 6 towers, I think. Maybe 7. So we gotta wind our way up this hill. That's pretty. There's Tower 4. It's like time is at a standstill, which is pretty unsettling. And also, who are we? This one doesn't work.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face. And in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, "God, I love you." And I loved him as he entered the fire, and I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place. Held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the illumination from a million dead stars reaching for me without grasping this meaning. The light we cast transcends our death. The pattern made by our living creates a bridge across the dark.
So, I think that this alien has absorbed Kate's consciousness? Because it sounds like she watched Stephen die. How do I get out? Do I have to go back? Yeah. Just start drawing on the street. Oh, that looks interesting up there. I feel like we're getting deeper into her mind with each tower.
It reaches out from the shadow of the tower, across the observatory, over the valley, and consumes the world. Everything is light now. Everything has come to rest. The world is scored by the traces we carved into it. Our presence is everywhere, the bridge joining our stories. This world existed before we came to it, and it will continue without us. In the empty fields and houses, our traces radiate, and others will come to dance in the light we cast. We can slip away gently, unafraid, knowing that everything will continue.
Yeah, Mars's magnetic field is definitely the biggest hindrance to trying to colonize it. I think research shows that, like, trying to make a colony on the moon is probably a better idea. I'm gonna say I read that somewhere once. Don't take me on my word for that, because I've been out of the science loop for a minute, so. Ooh. This is another thing I would love to see, is the Aurora Borealis would be, like, amazing. And here we are at Tower 6. This is the one. Move to Pluto. Waiting for Titan would be better. Yeah, Titan's got problems too. We going in? Oh. To tune it. Get out your sunglasses. Game's out of my hands at this point. The game took over.
The end is coming now.
Good job, Malice.
We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
Interesting. Glory to mankind. Speaking of Aurora Borealis, look up steamed hams near Automata on YouTube. Well, that was interesting. A couple things I wish would have been different is that we could have moved faster. The voice acting was top notch. It was a beautiful game. I think. I like that you have to put the story together. The ending's a little confusing. I think, like, Kate and Steven's greed got the better of them in a lot of ways. I don't know. I also wish that there would have been a little more guidance on where to go. I definitely felt lost a couple times. But all in all, it was good. The game would be too short if you walked faster. Yeah, maybe that's what they were thinking. I didn't mind it. And I don't mind being left a little ambiguous at the end of a game. I don't mind that at all. Has he keep playing Morrowind? Imagine that walk speed. I have not played Morrowind. I'll check that out, Aaron. trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about the game. I don't know, I liked it. I liked it. It's definitely a game I'm gonna have to think about, for sure. Now, the company that made this game also made Dear Esther. So that's another walking simulator, aka just straight story game. But not bad, not bad. We're gonna let the credits roll. And then after this, we're gonna start Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect, which will be really super fun. We've got some action. We get to make an emo Brienne for our Renegade playthrough. I installed the Mutum graphical mod for the game. That's the only mod I have in the game, and I tested it before the stream, and it looks incredible. It makes Mass Effect look like a game that could have come out last year. It's really good. The guy who did all of the modding for that deserves so much praise. He deserves so much praise for all the work that he put into that, because it makes the game look amazing. I played the game a little before I added the mod in and tested it, and it's like on close-ups of people's faces, their armor is all pixelated. And with this mod in there, there's none of that. It looks really, really good. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, because I am. I'm very looking forward to it. I should take the poll down too. I can't tab out of the window right now, but we'll take the poll down because we have picked our game, our next big game. Ford, have you ever watched No Tired Faces? No, not very tired faces. Well, anybody actually. Has anybody watched The Expanse? It's a show on Amazon. It's very good. I'm enjoying it. I think there's only 2 seasons of it right now. My boyfriend and I are almost done with the 2nd season. I really like it. Yeah, no Addison's. God, Addison was a bitch. I hated her. I hated Addison. Instantly, I was like, what is this lady's problem with me? I didn't do anything. Oh, I need to give a plot summary. So, I'm trying to think, like, if I gotta make sure I don't spoil anything, because I'm pretty deep into the show at this point. Okay, I'm trying to remember. It kind of follows 2 storylines, like a detective who's trying to find a missing girl, and also a group of ice haulers, because it takes place in the far future. The poll is tied again. We've already picked. It's going to be Mass Effect. It technically closed yesterday. I just forgot to take it down. But there are a couple different storylines of these ice haulers who get a distress call, and they argue over whether to go check out the distress call or not. Because if they report the distress call, they have to go check it out. And then they'll lose time. They'll lose money for hauling ice around the galaxy. And so they decide that they're not going to go chase down the signal and to strike it from the logbook, because if they reported the distress beacon and did not go check it out, they would be in huge trouble. So they decided against checking it out, and then somebody got the idea that they were going to go check it out anyhow, so they reported the log unbeknownst to anybody, so they then got the order to go check out this distress beacon. And so they go, and they are attacked. And they don't know who it is. There's also like this Cold War going on between Earth and Mars. There's a Martian colony, and there's a Cold War going on between those 2 planets. There's also like people living in, they're called Belters, and they grew up in low gravity. They grew up on smaller celestial bodies between Earth and Mars. It's very interesting. There's a lot that happens in the show. It's on Amazon Prime. Oh, we're gonna be playing Mass Effect. Yeah. We're gonna be playing Mass Effect after this. I know, it's a very broad, very complex summary. I'm trying not to spoil anything either, but it is really good. But they do a great job of giving you parallel storylines that end up intersecting and then separating again. They do a great job of that. That's probably one of my favorite things about the show. There's a handful, with any science show I watch, or any sci-fi show, there's a handful of things I call bullshit on, but that's gonna happen regardless. But it's pretty good. I like it. If you liked Battlestar Galactica, you would definitely like it. If you liked Firefly, you'd like it. Yeah, so water is there's definitely a water shortage. So like being an ice hauler is it's like a trucking job basically, of like going around the galaxy and collecting ice to take it to different planets and stuff that need water, that still need fresh water. Yes, it's like Battlestar Galactica. It's called The Expanse, and it's on Amazon Prime. I've been watching it. It's so funny. Our landlords came over to fix something at our apartment, and we were talking to our one landlord. She was like, "Oh, you guys like sci-fi shows? Have you heard of The Expanse?" And we were like, "No, what is this show?" And she told us about it, and we started watching it maybe a couple weeks ago. Well, we were watching Battlestar and that at the same time, so we're like, okay, we have to commit to one of these shows and finish it, and then start the second one. So we finished Battlestar, and then we really got into The Expanse, like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago? There's only 2 seasons of it, but it is really good. I would highly recommend it if you like sci-fi shows. I still have to finish the current season of X-Files, too, but my hopes are not very high for it, because last season was so bad, this season's only been okay. I'd be surprised, I said this last year, I'd be surprised if they made another season of it. But, I said that last time, then they made this season. I guess, like, Gillian Anderson is done with the show. That was the thing I read today. She's done doing the show. She doesn't want to do it anymore. So, we'll see. Yeah, there's a current X-Files. There's 2 seasons. You can watch them on Hulu or on Fox. And they had a 6-episode arc last year, and it was terrible. There was one episode that I kind of liked, but only because it had a character from Flight of the Conchords in it, playing a werewolf, which was very funny. And then this season's been okay. It's kind of leaned more back toward the traditional X-Files kind of stories, and I liked it a little bit better this season. But last season was so bad I didn't think they were going to make this season, and then they did. So who knows? Has anyone seen the show Dark Matter? I have not. Where do I watch it, Jackie? I love sci-fi shows. I watched, we finished Battlestar. Whenever I get to the end of a sci-fi series, I'm always reluctant to finish it because that means it's over forever, and then I can never watch it for the first time again. So like I did that with Firefly, because we watched all of Firefly, and then they have the movie that came out after. And Firefly is like one of the best sci-fi shows ever. It's one of my favorites. But then I was very sad when that was over because of reasons that I can't say because I don't want to spoil anything, and also then it was done. But I wish there were more Firefly. You refused to watch the X-Files after you got prepared to watch the first episode. They delayed it airing for 30 minutes? That seems weird. I wonder why they did that. These are some very long credits. Are they thanking, like, all of Sony at this point? Good God. So many credits. Firefly is canceled, yeah. It only had 2-3 seasons, maybe? But you can still watch all the old ones. And the movie. There's a movie, too. Battlestar went downhill so fast in the end. Yeah, the last season was like, I still had a lot of questions at the end, and there was a couple things that happened. I was like, really? But that's, I think, what happens with any TV show, is the longer it's on, the less good it gets. Because they always end up kind of like pandering to the audience, like with audience favorites and stuff. That's what happened in Breaking Bad. If you guys have watched Breaking Bad, Jesse's character was supposed to die in the first season, and people liked him, so they kept him around, and then he made through the whole series. He's one of my favorite characters. You watched Serenity before Firefly? Oh god, I bet you were very confused. X-Files premiere return got delayed because they had to finish showing the end of a... Oh, because it was the end of a football game. That makes sense. It only had 11 episodes. Okay, so it was only one... No, was it only one season or was it 2 short seasons? Sci-Fi is where it airs and the seasons are on Netflix. I'll check it out. Sci-Fi channel. It's probably... Well, if it's on Netflix, you can watch it on Netflix. We have Hulu too. And we have like a lot of streaming services. Okay, there are a lot of people that work at Sony. Come on. Let's go. Oh my god. There's not even music over this part. I'm gonna play my own music. How about that? How about that, game? Good god. Oh, Battlestar spawned a board game. I didn't know that. Less than one season, Fox really screwed it. Yeah, Fox was dumb. They should have kept that show. That show was so good. I remember when Serenity came out, I was working at a Blockbuster when Serenity came out, and we would always get to take the movies home before they came out, and that was one of the ones I saw, and I was just like, I've never heard of this. I'm not gonna watch it. It's actually probably good I didn't, because I got to watch the show before I watched Serenity. It's been a while since you've seen a really good TV show, now that you think about it. I'm trying to think if there's any current stuff that I think is just above and beyond. The Wire is fantastic. That's one of my favorite shows. Also has Idris Elba in it, who is one of my favorite actors. He's so great. Blockbuster, those were the days. Oh, man, yeah. Oh, my God. You would go crazy listening to the advertisements that just play on loop inside of a Blockbuster. I hated it. I think that's probably the only retail job I've ever had, and it was terrible. You'll have Travelers on Netflix. I'm gonna write these down. Because once we finish The Expanse, we're gonna need some new stuff to watch. You know what? That number sequence I wrote down at the very beginning of this game? I don't know if it had any significance, but I wrote it down, and it didn't. I didn't ever need it. I thought I'd have to do some puzzles or something. I thought maybe there'd be some sort of puzzle, but no. So I'm writing down Travelers, I'm writing down Dark Matter. It's on Netflix. And Sci-Fi. The game trolled you, I like it. Trying to think. What other shows do I really like? The TV show Extras, Ricky Gervais's second series, I want to say, is really good. I really liked it. Also, having worked in the film industry, I also got an enjoyment out of watching that show for that reason. I think what else. Breaking Bad was excellent. Lots and lots of good episodes of that show. Trying to think. Firefly is definitely very, very high on the list. Oh, are we finally getting to the end of the credits? These credits were really long for a small game. What are these numbers? What does this mean? I don't know what this is. Is it a message from the aliens? Well, that's it. That's the game. What did I do in the film industry? I worked as a production manager and a production coordinator. So it's the very not glamorous side. Okay, there's two songs happening. 2 songs happening right now. That's too much. That's cryptic. But I was on the unglamorous behind the scenes side of the film industry. So it's like a lot of paperwork and making phone calls, and we're kind of like the engine behind the film that makes sure everything runs and that people get paid and that stuff like that. So it's not accounting. I don't do accounting or anything like that, but it's definitely the very non-glamorous side, because people are like, ooh, were you an actor? And it's like, oh god, no. I would avoid going on set as much as humanly possible. Colony was surprisingly good. Oh, and Grace and Frankie. I've seen that on Netflix. I've not watched it, though. I'm gonna write down Colony. Alright. Well, guys. Yeah, whenever something goes wrong, it's my fault even if it's not my fault. And then I have to fix it, even if it has nothing to do with me. 9 times out of 10. It's very unglamorous. I've been in the film industry for almost a decade, and I'm pretty burned out, to be honest. That's why I like to do this. I think this is much more fun. I am my own boss here, which is kind of great. I don't have to worry about other people or having, like, the nice thing, like, on a movie is if you have a shitty boss, like, you only have to spend 4 to 5 months with them, max, typically. And then you move on, and hopefully you don't have to work with that person again. But sometimes you do have to work with that person again, and it sucks. Sometimes that does happen. Alright guys, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna stop the stream for 15 minutes or so I can switch over to Mass Effect, change all my graphics and all that good stuff. I'm gonna grab some tea, because if I have any more coffee, I'm gonna shake right out of my chair, because it's making me very jittery. We'll do that, we'll get switched over to Mass Effect, and then I'll be right back. What Happened to Monday is on Netflix. Is that a sci-fi show? Being Human? Oh, okay, alright. I have to catch up on Black Mirror, too. I haven't watched, like, the last 2 seasons of that show. You can tell Black Mirror started to get more money, and the episodes started to get less good. That's what usually happens. Okay, what happened on Monday? Got it. Cool. Alright, guys. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna step away from my computer for a minute so I can make some tea, but I'm gonna keep chat open, so if anything happens while I'm switching over, I can talk to you guys and let you know. So I just want to let you guys know that. But like I said, 15 minutes and I'll just get I'll get swapped over. So you guys hang out. Hope you stick around for Mass Effect or Renegade Run, and I'll be right back and I'll see you guys shortly. Bye temporarily, everybody.